Now we have come to our end of our session. Before I turn the meeting over to the acting club president. The club president. Sorry. Thank you everyone for participating in the meeting, and thank you for our honorable guests who took time to be here for our meeting. Now, we shall have our award presentation ceremony. Let's invite our club president to present the award and token of appreciation to the winner. First, the best table topic speaker goes to
clap, then you can walk faster. Yeah, you gotta keep it funny.
Picture.
1, 2, 3.
All right, thank you.
Present our token of appreciation to our Madam General Evaluator, who took like 2 hours to find the place and paid 3 toes. She put in a lot of effort. Thank you for having me. I think it's me. I just don't know how to come here. Thank you. Great club. Thank you. I shall now hand over the control to our club president, distinguished Toastmasters Srinivas, for his closing address.
Yes. Let me take out my speech out first.
I feel.
Yes. Thank you.
Srinivas.
I hope you all enjoyed the meeting.
Oh yeah.
It was fun, different speakers, different topics, different things, and for me the best thing was to see some people who came or attended this meeting for the first time and they are not Toastmasters, they took part in table topics. So please put a round of applause for all those people. Or else come again next time, you might win a power bank. Alright, so before I'm not going to do a big closing speech, but I want to appreciate a few people who received a reward from District 102. As I call your name, please come, because you have finished level 1 in Pathways. Please put your hands together to our wonderful Toastmaster of the evening, Abigail. And Tankai. Right. And finally, Hubert. Thank you. In Toastmasters, we have educational track and leadership track according to the old manual. But in Pathways, it's mixed up. When I say mixed up, it means that in old manual, you have option to be evaluated till you enter leadership track. Till then, it's not really required. You can do your speeches, you can become ACG without being or advanced communicator gold, the highest level in communication track, without doing evaluation. But in pathways, after doing 3 speeches, you have to do evaluation of another speaker to proceed further. Another benefit of pathways, what I realized is that because we had 4 people who finished level 1, pathways is a program mainly, I felt, is developed for professionals. Why I say professionals? If you look at your agenda sheet or program sheet, on the right corner down, it has 10 pathways. And if you look at them, it's about dynamic leadership, persuasive influence, innovative planning, presentation mastery, and few others: leadership development, motivation strategies, visionary communication, team collaboration, strategic relationships, and effective coaching. If you look at all of these things, they are usually like a training program. People go, spend days and weeks or sometimes months to do those things. In Toastmasters, we learn from one another, and we also learn from people who are experts. When I say experts, because there are people in Toastmasters who are trainers, who are lecturers, who are speakers at a national level and international level. Some people have gone above or out of the country to do great things. And you meet them at a normal club level meeting, and they act as if they're nobodies. That's the beauty of Toastmasters. And then you learn from them, if you remember, the example is that Eddie has mutated from a shy speaker into a confident young man. This is literally the example of Mad Toastmasters Club. Because that is literally Eddie's sitting there, sitting next to the board is coincidence. That wasn't planned. And he may not think he's young man, but I think he's still young man. Right, Jerry?
Oh yeah, very.
Of course, he's still halfway. Bro, you're still halfway there. So it's still long journey. You're still midlife crisis now. I know, and what Eddie mentioned in his speech, I am the witness, and I know Ken was there when MAD was chartered in 2015. Because I came for demo meeting and I saw Eddie doing all those things. I got no idea. And I just walked off and Eddie cleared all those things. And every meeting I would come, it's all set up. Because Eddie would be, now I know who was doing it. No, I know Eddie was doing it because it was in Matt's office last time. Though we are a community club, but it started with few people who used to work for Matt Incubator. That's why our names come from Matt Toastmasters Club. And I know that, and we always tell Eddie, the old chartered members, that Eddie was one of the people, table topics, who struggled. We have seen his CC 1, 2, 3, first 3 or 4 speeches. He wasn't voted best speaker for weeks and months. Things changed. Now Eddie recently has won club level. He has been into area level. At one area level, he has been into a division. Division has about 500 over people. To be one of those champion, it takes a big thing. To be in top 10 in 500 people, it takes a big. So that statement truly proves that what happened in 3 years. So it took 3 years for him to mutate. Well done. Everyone runs his own race or her own race.
Wait. He went to the district.
We decided 2 tigers cannot be in same club. So he represented Division D, I represent Division C. And I tell you why I won 2nd place in international speech and 1st place in table topics. Because Jerry had to go for work. Because I know that in that speech Jerry could have defeated me and I would have been at 3rd place. So he just had to go for work and I was lucky enough to be. But it's okay. I lost to Sim Boksan, who is a Malaysian champion. He's going to represent Malaysia in United States, Chicago, in August. So losing to a world champion, no big deal, it's okay, man. You don't feel much bad. But you can reach up to that level. Towards the end, all I want to ask is that your feedback, especially those who are not Toastmasters. Can I know, what do you think about today's meeting? Subang is about 4 or 5 clubs. Now, every club is different. For me, as long as you join a Toastmasters club, it will definitely take you to a different level. How fast? Up to you. It's totally your speed, your pace, your decision. but I'm very sure that it will definitely. And for me, what I realized that 200 over ringgit for 6 months is nothing. It's nothing. It's about, we met Toastmasters at 260, including the beginning and other things and admin fees and everything. So it's about 40 ringgit a month, which I felt that is nothing to be a part of Toastmasters international family. And yes, read this again. Join Toastmasters Club. Join Mad Toastmasters Club. So thank you so much for joining. And finally, we have I'm not sure, did you mention where you're from? No? Did you mention where you're from? No. Forrest is from China. Yeah, so he and me are only two foreigners sitting in this room at the moment. I met him at TTDI Toastmasters Club. Then I invited him to join Monash Toastmasters Club, where Matt and Monash had joint meeting. And then he's here at Matt Toastmasters Club. So we have, that's called, what Lechu was mentioning, was clubbing in a very nice way. You club around, you meet, you make friends, and you build a very big family. So thank you so much once again for joining us. Remember the power of change. When you join Toastmasters, you can see people changing, and as Matt, we believe that speak up and make a difference. And the meeting is adjourned.